This is the presentation for my final project where I'll be showing my domain, the Freehostia page, as well as my design for my website. So this is my Freehostia page where all of my files and folders are located. This is my final project main folder with all of my CSS, JPEGs, and HTML. This is what all my HTML code and CSS looks like. So I chose the name Pink Cocoa, and the business is to sell candles inspired by different type of desserts. So my first page is the home page where it welcomes you, gives a brief little description about what the business is about, and we pull from chapter 2 a lot, and we'll see throughout all of the pages where it's just basic HTML setup, where we learn how to do our doc types, paragraphs, and H2, H3, all those little details, and the navigation as well. Chapter 3 is when we set up the CSS. So this is how I made sure all of my pages were similar in style and followed the same type of font rules, background colors, and flowed nicely with each other. Chapter 4 was used to add an image, and I decided to just add it directly onto the HTML page of all of my home page. The jar candle, wax melts, contact, and cart, which I tried to make my own sort of logo up in the header using canvas. It's a little stretched out. I tried to fix it as much as possible, but that's what I created. Chapter 5 is what I used to come up with the color schemes, to help me come up with the color schemes. It talks about making sure that the colors match with kind of what you're trying to sell. So to kind of go with like the desserts type of theme, I looked up colors, which I came up with the white, dark browns to match with like cocoa, and then pink, of course, to sort of fit the theme of like a kawaii aesthetic. Chapter 6 is what I used to make the unordered links on the pages, in order for each page to work. Chapter 7 was used to organize the page layout, so make sure my photos were aligned with the text, as well as just the overall flow of it, the whole entire page. I used chapter 9 to make the scrolling text box, the boxes for the first, last name, and email, as well as the submit button on the contact page and the cart page. And lastly, chapter 12, it was our e-commerce chapter, so I used that to add in the add to cart buttons under each one of the products on the wax melts and jar candles. That concludes my presentation for my website / made up business. I absolutely enjoyed every second of getting to make this website, so I hope you enjoyed it.